Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another video of Nezo's Bad Shop. If I can talk properly, that would be great. Anyways, another unboxing video. This is a little different. It's still still about a Tamiya, but not directly a Tamiya. It's a conversion kit that allows you to create a shorter version, smaller version of a specific Tamiya chassis. In this case, today, right here, right now, what I got, this is an unboxing I'm going to do for this, which is the M chassis conversion kit for Tamiya's TT01 chassis, and it's by 3Racing. Basically what this does is make an M chassis sized version of the popular TT01, and in doing so it gets rid of the tub based main chassis lower deck, and it replaces it with an FRP, a fiberglass reinforced plastic upper deck and lower deck. And this will reduce weight and make it stiffer and allow you some easier options. However, it's an M size, so it's much smaller. Now, I have a complete one built, and I actually was able to trade for the carbon upper lower deck plates for it. It looks really nice, and I will show you that towards the end of this video. For now, we're going to dive in and see what this is all about, what it comes with, and all that good stuff. Now, this kit came to me from a friend in a trade. Or, sorry, not a trade. It was a good deal. And want to just thank my buddy Cameron for hooking me up. Not only did he hook me up with this kit, but this kit plus two Tamiya TT01 chassis, which are over here. And they are just a pile of parts, essentially. But there's enough bits there to at least rebuild one of those chassis, and more than enough parts that I will need, or that you would need if you wanted to do this. You will need this to do the conversion. You will need a stock TT01 chassis, because you need to take some of the parts from the stock chassis to create this kit. And this is good because a lot of TT01 parts that you would use standard will fit this kit. For example, if you wanted to put a front one-way in this chassis, because this is the four-wheel drive TT01 shaft chassis, you can most likely, I haven't done it, but I want to, you can put a Tamiya TT01 front one-way unit in here. That would greatly improve the 50-50 drifting ability of this M chassis if you wanted to do that. In the car I have, I locked the front diff because I didn't have another front one-way to stick in there, so it's essentially like a full-time four-wheel drive rally car for the road. And it works all right, but definitely needs front one-way to be a little bit more competitive and precise, but it's good. For now, it's fun, it's hilarious seeing the small car go around with the big cars, and it holds its own, so I'm pleased with it so far. Anyways, let's open this. This was already open boxed. Here it is. First thing we're greeted with is the assembly kit instructions. I don't know if this was placed like this by the previous owner, but perfect. Get to check out the manual. And the manual, like I say, I've built this car already, so I've gone through the manual. It does make sense. Like, here's example, original parts. When it talks about original parts, this means you're pulling it from a TT01 chassis, like a roller chassis, or if you're going to buy all the bits separately, this is what you'll need, and it'll lay out the part numbers for you. So things like that. You'll see other things in here, and what's nice about this is it comes with a ball bearing slide rack, which is pretty cool. And because of this upper suspension piece, I'm pretty sure this assembly kit, this piece setup right here, will fit on a stock TT01, which I'm definitely going to try on one of my other project TT01s I have. This is very nice, albeit it's not a huge amount of travel. Don't need it from the M chassis. That's perfect. It works. It's so smooth, having it right on the ball bearings, which are included in this kit. So as you can see, there's other things you pull, like the main drive shaft or the spur gear is, that kind of a thing. You'll pull all those bits from it. Half of the gear assemblies and stuff, and the diffs you will pull. Things like that. The instructions are pretty good, although sometimes a teeny bit misleading, or you might have to stare at it for a little bit. Other than that, they're good. And the fit and finish of these parts, for example, this is already open, so I want to just kind of show you these. This is a 3Racing kit, and they're the ones who manufacture this, as far as I know. I don't think these are like Tamiya parts, otherwise it would have said so on the tree. Tamiya is known for stamping their trees, plastic parts trees. But the fit and finish are pretty good. Like I say, I've built this. and I like it. The fit finish of the parts are just as good as Tamiya, so you won't have to worry about the quality issue. I never had to shave any parts or modify them in any weird way to get that going, so it's got that going for it. You do get rims. This version kit does come with a set of rims, and these are pretty nice. I like them. I think this is similar to one of the Suzuki Swift or other M chassis style kits, but I believe these are 3Racing rims. These aren't Tamiya, but they're definitely M chassis, will fit M chassis size, and I think these particular ones are 0 offset. Looks like it anyway. My nose is running. Allergies. That's why you're hearing me try not to do that. Here's 2 halves of the diff assembly, and these halves are the halves that are the innermost gear halves of the chassis. These pieces are molded as part of the stock tub, so these are crucial to the chassis. If you don't have these, or you lose them, or they're not in the kit, you can't build this chassis, nor can you cut it off the tub. I tried. It's just messy, so that's much needed. Some hinge pins here, shock pins for the chassis itself. Those look very nice. The kit does come with an aluminum motor mount, which is pretty sweet. And this is the same. This motor mount puts the motor exactly the same as the stock TT01. Motor on the right-hand side if you're looking at from front to back, and battery on the left side. Now, my carbon fiber chassis, upper lower deck, came with a motor mount as well, and that setup actually reverses the motor, so it's on the left-hand side and the battery's on the right-hand side, very similar to a TT02. I guess they figured that was better for drifting, or better for something. Better weight balance, I guess. In any case, there's some more parts. There's ball bearings for the slide rack. These are turnbuckle ends, it looks like, ball cups. The plastic drive shafts, look how small those are. Yeah. Not sure how long those will last before they break, but they look okay, and they're just super short. There isn't much room for steering articulation from mine that I have. Here's some screws, you know, the standard issue countersunk screw, fine thread. Here's a random loose arm. That's kind of the size of the arm we're looking at. I just hope at some point either can use this or rework some bits of this so I can do my TT01 chassis as rear-wheel drive. TT01-M chassis as rear-wheel drive. That would be fantastic. Anyways, there's more parts on the parts tree. Like I say, fit and finish is very good. These looks like suspension parts and suspension collars, and you can adjust all the wheelbase settings. There's diagrams in the instructions that tell you what clips, spacers here to use to achieve certain wheelbases for different bodies, so that's handy. This is an empty bag number 02. Awesome. Probably this is all bag 02 right here. I think the previous owner decided that he wasn't going to go with this kit and wasn't sure whether he was going to start it, but took a look at the parts. Either way, everything's unharmed and looks good, so that is also good. Here's another bag number 10. We got ball studs and E-clips and Allen screws, it looks like. Excellent. Some other loose parts. Oh, here's turnbuckles. Now, I can tell you these little turnbuckle guys, these little jabobbies, they are super annoying, and dear Lord, at least everybody that has tried to build this chassis ran into the same problem. These turnbuckle links here, some parts of them fit 4mm turnbuckle wrench. Other parts slip, and they're very difficult to work with. Took me forever to figure that out and then get them cranked in the right way. Every second time I'd go to crank them, I'd just slip, and then I would reposition the wrench I have, the 4mm wrench, on the turnbuckle, and then it would crank. Very, very, very annoying. I almost resulted to buying new ones of these, so maybe I'll have to look into some tips, put some oil on the tip of this when you're putting it into your ball cup / the upper suspension link assembly. That was really, really annoying, but I did solve it, and I ended up with, I think, -2 camber all around, maximum that I could achieve negative. So decent for the adjustability on the M, but annoying, super annoying. But I have to figure something out if I build this kit so I can avoid the pain of last time. Here is the main chassis. It's FRP. It's not graphite. You can buy a graphite or / carbon one of these kits. They're a little more money, but you can get them with the carbon upper lower deck. The basic one that's like 80 to 90 bucks comes with the FRP. The battery strap's pretty nice. I use it. Well, you pretty much have to use it, but it's really nice. Other battery straps on other chassis I've come across, not so nice or just don't work as well. This one works alright, so I'm pretty happy with that. Got a cool 3Racing symbol on it down there if you can see it. And the chassis is countersunk, so that's a plus. Makes it look nice and smooth. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what you get in the box. Like I say, you will need several parts. You will need several parts from the stock TT01 to complete this kit. The instructions make it pretty clear what you need. And by the time you're done, you will have probably about a TT01 that's maybe 50 to 60% left. I'm pretty sure that's the right percentage. I had maybe the upper lower arms and a couple other internal pieces and shock towers and stuff like that was left over in the main tub. So at least 50% of the kit's left over of the stock TT01. Now, I'm going to show you, I'm going to put you down over here again. I'm going to grab the TT01 that I finished, which is over here. Got this neat body in a trade, Fiat 500, Abarth, old Abarth. And it's pretty cool, and the previous owner of this particular body outdid the engine. So I'm going to put it in the light so you can see it. Look at that. It's pretty fancy. I like it. Hopefully I don't destroy it in a drift accident. And so let me unclip this puppy. And we'll go from, yeah, check out my antenna. I'm old school sometimes. Plus I ran out of Spectrum receivers. Anyways, unearth this puppy. That's sort of a bonus. Now, this chassis is a little bit dirty because I've been driving it, testing it, and using it, and a couple other people have driven it for fun. And it's pretty good. I love the carbon look on this chassis. It just makes it that much more sweeter. This is a NIM battery, and it does fit in the slots of the chassis, as you can see. This would definitely fit a LiPo, no problem. I'm pretty sure a LiPo would fit in here. I have no problem at all, especially with the Velcro strap. As you can see here, if I move this battery wire away, that the slide rack sits behind the front diff case. Just clears the diff case, and you can see it there. And I'm telling you, it's wonderful, it's smooth. I think I just got to clean it because mine is a little bit dirty. But in any case, it's nice and smooth and it runs on ball bearings. Like, I think mine's a little dirty. But I'm pretty sure this will fit on a stock TT01 because this bolts to the diff case right here, and this is all stock TT01. Even this geometry right here is stock TT01, even though this is part of the front diff case. This particular one anyway. This one is the pre-molded all-in-one, like version 1 TT01. You can get the, I think, TT01E or D or DE, whatever. They have so many letters. And that will allow you to run different, the adjustable shock tower and the separate diff case. Either will work. It's all TT01. The other thing that this kit, all these parts, this conversion kit, does not come with at all is shocks. You do not get shocks on this. Now, I'm pretty sure you can use the stock TT01 shocks. I had these aluminum ones sitting around, and they work pretty good for me. And they look great too. That helps. Sometimes, you know, a little bit of looks is good. Now, if you noticed overall, like I was saying, this carbon chassis flips the battery and the motor. So the battery's on this side. Like I was saying, if you look at it from front to back, battery on the right side, motor on the left. The FRP kit, that over there, puts battery here and motor here, like a stock TT01. So this is kind of like a TT02 type looking setup right now. All I know is it works really good on the track. And this is just a stock Tamiya ESC with a silver can, my favorite, 540 silver can, and I think this is a 3000 NIM battery. Just nothing special electronic-wise. But the car is great. Boogies, it's fun. It's just, you know, it's a barrel of laughs. I love it. And for drifting, it's great for the four-wheel drive. And most, like I say, most TT01 options will fit on this car. So, very good. Here's a look at the carbon chassis underneath. Countersunk and all that wonderfulness. Looks great. First day I had it, I put a small scratch in it, and well, you know what that means. No more shelf queen. But I like it. And actually, look, I think this has taken a bit of abuse. I'm noticing the servo mount. Oops, the servo mount right here is cracked. Now, I either did that with the screw, or this has taken so much abuse already that that's cracked. But that's an easy fix. That's literally replace it with another TT01 mount, and we're good to go. No problem. So anyways, that's the completed converted chassis when it is all said and done. And this one has the upgraded upper lower deck, but that's basically what it will look like. And you can run any TT01 suspension, sorry, TT01 body post. They're all compatible, and you can, like I say, you can adjust the front and rear. There's a collar right here, right there. Yeah, right there. That is what you can use to adjust the wheelbase on both sides to fit any of these bodies. So, yeah, that concludes the unboxing of the TT01M / the finished product, what it looks like. And if you guys like that, you want to see some more, just give me a like and a thumbs up. And if you have questions, comments, drop them on the video. I'm more than happy to reply and spread the knowledge and have some fun. So I'll see you next time on the next installments video episode of Nezzo's Bad Shop. More coming. See you later.